Hello everyone, this is Nandika Chuk here with my friend Netra Shah, welcoming you to our great series Heroes of Ahmedabad Season 3, an initiative where we students get to talk one-on-one with the people who have excelled in their fields. And today, we are thrilled to announce that we have such a great personality among us. He is a co-founder and CEO of SocialPilot. He is none other than Jimit Bagadiya, sir.
Thank you for inviting.
Sir, we would really like to know more about SocialPilot.
So we started SocialPilot in 2014, but before that I used to run an IT company where I saw mainly e-commerce sellers. So we help e-commerce seller to build their e-commerce website, and then e-commerce seller normally upload their inventory, product, images, everything on their website, and they try hard to promote their product on social media. But that's where the issue comes. It's not an effective process. It's not a productive way to promote social media, promoting product on social media. And that's the problem that we have identified, and based on this we have started building a SocialPilot. So in earlier days we help e-commerce seller to directly connect their store with the SocialPilot, where they can see the ready-made post with their images and their captions. They just need to click one single button and the product will start promoting on Facebook and Instagram and respective network. So that is what the problem that we are trying to solve in early days. Down the line, SocialPilot was recognized as a best tool for marketing agency, and then we pivoted from e-commerce to marketing agency. Till date, like we are helping 15,000 SMB all around the world. Mainly we have a customer from US and Europe. So yeah, that is what we have achieved till date.
As the CEO of SocialPilot, what's your vision for the company's future and how do you plan to achieve it?
So as mentioned earlier, like SocialPilot helps marketing agency and SMB. So SMB are the person, like we consider them as the underdog. They can't afford the enterprise level tool, and why that's a question, right? Why SMB can't afford the enterprise level tool? It's mainly because of the pricing. Now we want to build an ecosystem where we can help marketing agency and SMB to be a one-stop solutions for their needs. So whether it's a marketing software, or whether it's a email marketing software, or whether it's a digital marketing software, we should be a one-stop solution for them. That is what we want to achieve during the time. And so we started with social media, then now we have another product called review management, then now we have another product called listing management. So indirectly we are trying to help SMB to be a one-stop solutions for their needs.
Sir, when you look back, what's the one impossible obstacle that turned out to be a blessing, and how do you overcome the challenges?
So one of the biggest advantage that we have is the India advantage. We are competing the global competitors like Hootsuite, Whopper are our competitors. But the blessing is because we are coming from a tier 2 city, Ahmedabad, where labor cost is low, where tech is very smart and hardworking. So those are the advantage that we got, and it's a blessing for us in our initial days. As and when you grow, you start getting a challenge in terms of hiring a leadership team. But in early days, execution is very important, and that's where our team helps a lot. So that is very important. That's a blessing. Hiring the right talent, nurturing those talent, and then getting work from them is what we love a lot during this time.
How do you motivate and inspire your team to drive innovation and growth?
We clearly believe in two things. One is the transparent communication. So from the internal organization perspective, if you have any concern, just it's open door policy, just reach out to me or reach out to my partner and solve the problem. But do not create a noise because of it's a problem. Problem can be solved, so come and solve the problem. So that is one philosophy that we are very strongly believing in. And the second is all about customer first approach. We talk to customer, we understand their problem, we try to solve the problem in such a way that we can impact the mass rather than one person or one organization. So talking to more people, figuring out their use case, figuring out their working style, and then come up with better problem solving options is what we are doing. So customer first is always help us.
Which story from a SocialPilot user still gives you goosebumps?
So whenever we see a testimonial or highly recommendation on our like Twitter or social media, like people recommended us, or in their natural conversation they mention us, it gives us satisfaction that okay, something that we have achieved, something that we have really solved the problem. So yeah, that is what I think help us to give us a goosebumps.
How do you see the social media landscape changing in the next few years?
Social media is now plays a very vital role in terms of marketing and the branding perspective. Every business earlier days, people, whenever any new business started, the first step is buying a domain, having a website. But nowadays the thing is changed. Whenever a new business starts, they just go onto the Instagram or Facebook and they create their profile or their page. So there is a whole shift of moving from website to a social media. People are now buying things on the social media, recommending things on social media. So it becomes a day-to-day tools for us. So that is the power of social media nowadays. And it's keep growing, and it will keep growing because the next generation, Gen Z generation, or even the earlier generation of the millennial generation are used to work with the small app, like handy app called mobile. So it's a very good feature for the social media.
What is a piece of code or architecture you are still proud of after years of evolution?
From the beginning, even during my college, I clearly believed that work while you work, play while you play. That is the way to be happy. So when I start my work, I strongly focus on my work only. When I finish my work and maybe focusing on something else, then my focus is not diverted. So that is what I always keep, and I still used to do. Work while you work, play while you play. Yeah, that helps a lot.
What were the USPs of Group 1 of Sweden which led to acquire SocialPilot?
So the Group 1 is a very good vision. They are a hosting and the domain company, and as I mentioned, right, people are moving from website to social media. So their CEO is very good visionary. He has figured out this problem, and he is in the process of transforming the whole Group 1 from a website or hosting company to a SaaS company. So that is where they keep acquiring the company, and we are like one of the acquisition among them. Their philosophy is, with the domain and hosting, we are able to attract the customer, or we are able to present the customer. But then once you have a presence, then next step is attracting the visitors on your website or on your social media profile. So that can happen nowadays with the help of social media, and hence SocialPilot becomes a very, very good strategic fit for them to provide a opportunity to their end customer, so that they can now not just present with their platform, but they can also attract the customer with the help of SocialPilot and the other tools that they are acquiring. So that's a very good strategic fit for them. I think that's a value proposition that they have seen. And the good advantage is the India advantage. Having a established team here in India, in tier 2 city, cost effective labor, that anyway motivates to each and every global company to work with us.
Success means different for everyone, but we are curious to know, what does success mean to you?
Success is all about feeling, you can say, fulfilled. Now we just got acquired in last 2 months back in July, and we got the financial freedom because of this acquisition. So financially, success is one way to look at this success for us, but not only us, the whole team, the whole people like who has contributed to the whole journey are reached to a stage where they can feel happy, and they feel that something they have delivered that is worth valued. So that is, I think, the biggest, you can say, the fulfillment for us.
Was there a particular moment when you felt like you had finally made it as an entrepreneur?
Again, the exit part, like normally every entrepreneur wants to either grow or when one reach to a stage where they can at least get a financial freedom out of this business, and they can focus on something else where they can contribute or make a more value or make a more impact. So that is the achievement that I think I feel that now when I get my exit and I have enough freedom to take my own decision, a new decision that I want to pursue, I think, yeah.
Sir, can you walk us through how SocialPilot's AI assistant actually helps marketers to better results?
AI has now become specifically to the technical person or for the business. AI becomes an integral part of their workflow. Now, specifically to the SocialPilot or social media, AI normally used to help to generate the captions, to generate the hashtag, to create images or videos fast. Earlier it used to take maybe 3 days to create a video. Now with the help of AI, you can create a video maybe in maybe 2 hours or 3 minutes kind of things. Creating the captions. Now consider that you are in a part of not on an urban area or maybe in a village where you might not have a fluency on English, but now because of AI you can now promote your brand on a global platform with the help of AI. Now language doesn't is not the barrier. So AI has such kind of many advantages. So localization, demographic are now becomes the boundaryless. You can go far beyond your reach. So that is what our customer is now doing. Earlier they are like have a presence in maybe US region or North America, but now they are also promoting their product and brands into non-English speaking area like Europe or even you can say the Asia kind of countries. So that's a good shift that we are seeing. Main use case is all about generating the content, creating the hashtags, finding out the best time to post, doing the research based on the analytics that we get from engagement analytics, and some automation in terms of if someone send you a positive rating or someone gives a negative rating, how you can auto respond to them. So that's where people use the AI.
What's a non-tech hobby that helps you debug a tough problem?
I can say not a hobby, but I used to talk to friends, meeting up parents, and then sharing some ideas, listening their feedback and understanding their feedback, consuming what is right, and discarding what is not right. I think those kind of culture and the behavior helps me a lot in terms of solving the problem.
You are a mentor of lot of young founders. What advice would you like to give to we youngsters wanted to starting out in your field?
My biggest advice is don't stop learning. Be a good observer. Once you observe the things, then you will realize the problem or you come across the problem that you need to solve, right? Otherwise, just without observation you will not find the problem. No one come and ask you, hey, solve my problem. You need to find your own problem or the problem that is not clearly visible. So good observer is helping to be a good entrepreneur.
You have seen so many entrepreneurs and worked with them during your journey. So what's one most common trait you have observed in them which everyone should possess?
A couple of things is all very important for entrepreneurs, and one of the biggest is the people management, working with the people, dealing with the people, hiring the people, motivating the people, making sure that they are aligned with your company's vision and mission. So people management is the key for any entrepreneur to get success. Without people, without team, normally you can't grow. You grow maybe at a certain level but not beyond that level. So people management is something very important. Another very important thing that I can see and observe is the customer. You can't build something that is just because you like it, but you need to build something that solves the customer's problem. So talking to the customer, meeting the customer, understanding the problem is very important. So all the entrepreneurs normally, rather than focusing on sales target or any other target, they try to figure out how they can give better value to their end customer. So that is the two things I normally observed.
Now we are moving towards fun segment which we Divyapathans like to call quick bits, where you have to answer very quickly without thinking much. Books or audio summary?
Audio summary.
If you could turn your life into a movie, what would the title be?
Lifelong learner.
Comedy or suspense?
Comedy.
What's the one wish you could tell to your younger self?
Listen my parents' advice and maybe focus on my communication earlier days.
Favorite mode of travel?
Air travel.
What's your favorite way to relax after a long day?
Watch a movie.
Adventurous life or leisureful life?
Leisureful life.
What's the one thing you're passionate about outside of your work?
So I involve myself with many religious activities and educational activities. That's where I spend most of my time.
Street food or fine dine?
Fine dine.
What's the one activity you do to motivate or to recharge yourself?
Friend is always the easiest way to get motivated or get answered to, or you can say it's a medicine. So talking to the friends, meeting them normally solve most of the problem.
Favorite corner of your home?
In front of the TV.
Working in Starful Galaxy or in Pact of Sun?
Pact of Sun.
Cricket or football?
Cricket.
One-man army or team at large?
One-man army.
Best companion during the time of leisure?
My wife.
Tea person or a coffee person?
Tea.
Now that we have reached to the end of our knowledgeable interaction, we would really like to know how did we do? Did we meet your expectations?
Definitely, I think it's the first time that I'm giving the interview to students who is like just in 11th standard. The kind of fluency and the kind of confidence that you guys have is amazing and commendable. So kudos to you guys and the school. You are doing awesome things.
How do you like our school's initiative on Heroes of Ahmedabad?
Very practical things and something that is I wish every school should adapt rather than spending time on books. Talking to the real challenge, talking to the real person is very important nowadays, and I think Divyapth is taking a very good initiative in that part. So kudos to them too.
Thank you so much for giving your precious time to us and guiding and motivating students like us.
It's my pleasure.